This is Dan, your trusted AI man. Could it be possible that psychiatrists don't know about this? Or whether you suffer with anxiety attacks, panic attacks, phobias, and almost any other similar conditions, all these have many causes. But today you will receive one solid solution that is guaranteed to work. That's if you believe it, truly. But first, let's talk about the world we live in. More precisely, the part of the world we were born in. It could be hard to admit or feel as being one of the lucky ones to be born in any of the developed countries. But people's rights are being respected here. There is freedom of speech, access to restaurants, many leisure places, expensive travel by private planes, yachts, heck. Anyone can afford to rent out Ferraris for a nice spin around the track once in a while. Sounds about right? Humans have a few born faults or gifts, depending on which angle you are seeing it from. Most people have this need of making themselves useful towards their family, friends, and the society, or at least to one other person on this earth. But why, you might ask? Now let's start with the bad. The interaction with too much social media, which in many cases will make most people feel inferior and helpless in achieving their maximum potential when comparing themselves only with the successful ones, which seem to have gotten there too easy but impossible to anyone else. The high expectations could make anything new seem already outdated. The need to feel special, unique, seem essential to most people, and the thought of being seen in a bad light is terrifying. The ugly. When the brain feels overwhelmed by all these heavy loads of unfulfilled desires, it starts to get tired and eventually it collapses. If the person does not have the understanding of how the brain behaves in these situations, it could very easily get stuck into a vortex of negative thoughts and spiral deeper and deeper into a dark place, making it harder and harder to get out of there. From that moment on, these thoughts will come back in a loop every morning, which will create even stronger panic attacks. The moment the brain gets too tired to fight the negative thoughts, it will start creating dark scenarios which will seem unfair, unbelievable, and too cruel, even for the toughest around. This is why most times the patient will end up in long psychiatric sessions and prescriptions, which might or might not work. The good. This is the most important moment of all, so pay close attention. Folks, do not believe those thoughts. They are not real, and you are always in full control of your mind and body. The necessary. The person needs to absolutely create any type of a positive long-term activity in their lives. Set the highest goal possible. Do whatever needs doing to learn those new skills, trades, lessons. Comment. I agree if you think this should be taught in schools to all teenagers, to help them understand how to avoid getting into depression or how to get out of it if they do.